Hello. Good afternoon, everyone. Hello there. How are you doing today? For those that coming in and watching the replay, thank you for being here. And tonight we're going to talk about how to build the multiple streams of income machine. Now, this week I've been giving you some tips on what are some business multiple streams of income that you can have in your business. And today and tonight, whenever you're listening to this, I want to share how to build that machine in order to make all of this stuff happen, no matter if it's a brick and mortar, no matter what it is that you're doing, whether it's a service or whatever. So I want you to be equipped and prepared because you're going to need another stream of income. Do not solely depend on where you are in your position because the jobs that you have are not your jobs if you are employed. They can change and downsize and do whatever in an instant. So we don't want you to be without the opportunity. We want you to be prepared before you get to the point where you really, really, really got to go out there and searching, and then you got to start doing something. You got to start thinking of something that you just, you're going to have to be quick on your feet. We don't want you to be living like that. There's no need when you got the time now to just kind of take it easy and slide into something a little bit more to help increase your revenue. Okay. Alrighty. So the first thing we're going to talk about is building that system. And one way to build that system is, first of all, we're going to use some marketing strategies. And that's the best way and the only way. Well, one, I would say a very important way. I don't want to say the only way. A very important way is to get your business out there. But yeah, true. Marketing is, to be truthful, it is the only way to get your accelerate your growth. I take that back. It is the only way, and you need to learn some strategies and some tips and some tricks and tools in order to be able to make it happen. Okay, and I think that you'll be more confident in your business when you're doing that. And then, first of all, you know what you need to do. You already know you need to have a plan, and in that plan, or as you're these things that we're going to talk about, these are some of the things that you need to put in your plan in order to be able to scale and just move right along with your business and help that thing grow and leave 20 no 200 years worth of legacy, so where your family, your next generation, and the next generation and the next generation will be living off of your brilliant idea. And then you can just take and they can just snowball it, and then look, they won't have to be stressed on a job, they won't have to take BS from supervisor, and they won't have to be worried for the rest of their lives, and then they won't have to be worried about being told no every time they want to get a loan, and then they won't have to just worry about getting student loan debt. They won't have to worry about a lot of things. They can just buy what they want to when they want to, and if everybody in the family agrees upon it, if you have a trust or whatever the case may be, however you want to do that thing, then you'll be dead and gone, and then they'll say that, hey, you made it happen for the whole family because you did something different. You took action. Okay, you didn't even worry about the naysayers out here and what they was doing. You didn't even worry about what other people was doing. You decided to go ahead and build wealth for your next generation. You didn't worry about, hey, what the Jones is doing down the street, because the Jones is probably lying about what they're doing, and they're not working hard, but they want you to have the perception like they was doing something that they were not. So don't let these people out here fool you like they got it going on and they don't. Okay. So what's going on? Look, let me tell you, there's two things, people. Let me tell you, there's two things. Not the only things, but there are two things that first of all, that I know that a lot of you better understand. It may look like, just because they have the numbers and the aesthetics in the perception, don't mean that the actual numbers are there, or you got to know about what's the person doing behind the scenes, and what is the person. Don't pay attention to what everybody's looking at. That's the first thing. Don't pay attention to what you're seeing. Number two is, people can show you anything, and people can get you to perceive anything that is not. So please don't think just because you look at numbers from the views or the whatever. There's that one person, I was looking at this thing one day, video somebody sent me, and the guy said He had 9 people on this video. I'm going to tell you this and I'm going to go ahead and get started. He had 9 people. He had a video on YouTube. He had 9 people on that video, right? 9 people. He said it was 9 views on the video. And he said, he said 8 of them was his mom. He said, bless his heart. He said 8 of them was his mom. But guess who that other one was? It was Oprah. It was Oprah Winfrey. I can't remember what he did. Or what did he have, a company or something? I can't even remember. But it was a couple of months ago, and that one view was Oprah. So don't worry about 1, 2 views or what when you get started, and don't worry about how many people watching your stuff or how many people are not supporting you. If you market the right way, the right people, if you do it correctly, the right people will find you, and the right people will be. It only takes one. Remember that it only takes one, and the right person, people, person, whatever, can set you on a stratosphere to something that you can't even imagine. Okay, your whole entire life can change. So don't look at the aesthetics of anything when it comes down to marketing. Don't look at what other people are doing. You do what you were called to do. And I just wanted to say that before I get started. You do what you were called to do, and you bring it forth the way God tells you to bring it forth, and you bring it forth the way you know how to bring it forth, and you bring it forth the way you should bring it forth. All righty. Now, okay, let me begin. Let me go ahead and begin. Now, there is how to build a multiple streams of income machine. This is what we're going to talk about. First of all, like I said, have your plan together. Start working on your plan. And in your business plan, in this plan is going to be some things that you need to set up. You're going to have to set up your foundation of how are you going to be marketing. This is what we're going to talk about. We're going to hit hard on this marketing thing because people got to know you exist, okay? Only one person knowing you exist can change your world, change your life, just like I just said. But in order to be able to just have a system going and have it so where you can be seen, and then you can have a system going so where you can have repeated customers and clients. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to set up your social media platforms, because social media is really, really, that's where most people are. There are millions and millions. I don't have the exact numbers now for each one of them, but LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all those things, all those platforms, all those social media platforms. One of them, 2 or 3 of them, may be where your people are, right? So you got to make sure that you are prepared in that, on that level. Now, the next thing you have to do is discover and find out a way that you're going to be able to know what, how are you going to find them? What strategies are you going to use to find them? How, what are some of the keywords? Because people search with keywords, people search with, all sorts of information, for as searching for like, like a niche that they're looking for, and they're searching. You want to be able to be noticed. You want to let them know that you notice them, right? So, well, you want to let them know that, that you notice them. And the next thing within that, once you get a flow going, meaning you need to give them some information about what you have going on. Like, maybe introduce them to your business, introduce them to what service or what you're going to do or help them solve by building a rapport with them, talking to them like I do you guys. And like, when people inbox me, a lot of people inbox me, and then I reach back to them, I communicate with them. But that's all because I've done these things that I told you to do. Set up your platform, set up your way in your social media platforms in order to be able to reach out and contact them. And then the next thing is, as you start flowing with them, you want to nurture them and talk to them, basically just like, creating a funnel. Because a lot of people, I don't know, a lot of you may have heard about a funnel. Even if you have we was giving an example last night about a lawn care service. Even if you have a lawn care service, something like that. You definitely, like I told you, I mentioned that you want to have other ways to sell the person, and even if you haven't gotten that far yet in a business like that, still retrieve the information, with the contact information of some of your client or your customer that you have serviced or you will be servicing in the future, and that way, if you're not, this is not if you're not marketing online. Now we're talking about like if you're kind of like but let's not, this is offline marketing what I'm mentioning to you. But once you are to retrieve the information of the people that you come in contact with, that is your client or your potential client, and start being able to reach out to them, contact them, give them information, send them emails or things like that, with their permission, of course, since you didn't get them to go through a funnel of yours. Now, once you get online and do this, there's ways to do it too. It's two ways to, nurture your clients. In most businesses, some businesses are, don't have that luxury. But in this case that we're talking about, a landscaping business or, doing something like that, or, lawn care or that kind of business, you can do it both ways, because you can, like I mentioned to you last night, you can create other products to help them keep up their own lawn care. And if there's a male, that he really want to do his own yard, he don't want another man or another company or whatever coming to take care of his home. He want to be the man about it, and do his own thing. And you can kind of sell him on other products to kind of help him to make his job a little easier, or his hobby a little easier for him, whether in educating him about lawn equipment, landscaping, or, fertilizer, or whatever, you are good at and that you have knowledge on, you can kind of help him in that area. Okay. But also, when you go in online with a business such as this, what you need to do is you would want to, get, maybe use put pictures up, create a page and show your pictures or show your work and let people see them, and then give them the information to contact you and all this good stuff like that. So Saturday, if you are going to be a part of the community with if you're going to be a part of the Saturday workshop that I'm going to do, the free training that I'm going to do, I'll show you more in depth of all of this broken down. Now, in order to be able to find these people, there are going to be ways that you're going to look for them. You're going to be able to kind of see who are you going to talk to, because you're not going to try to reach everybody, because everybody don't need your services. You're going to sit down and break down who you think that can need the services that you're going to offer, and then you're going to be able to tailor a way to send them a message. Whether it's create one for social media, create one to start, in the future running ads, or create them one to find out what they need and just study them a little bit, so where you can get information to them about you, so where they can be drawn into you and drawn into what you have to offer them, and then you can kind of nurture them that way, and that way you can be communicating with them, without doing the things that I told you for as offline, and that is, getting their information. Well, you don't have to worry about getting their information too much. They'll give it to you if you're online. So that's the beauty of online. It's just so much more automated. And then you can, by email and nurturing them, and even by text messaging, you can text message them and have a text messaging center set up, so where you can nurture them and talk to them. And then also, it would be no matter what kind of business you have, every now and then you need to possibly, if it's people that just didn't use your services, that they came in contact with you, then you can just do a survey and find out what they need. That way you can find out what's going on in your your sector of nurture, of the niche, and then you can go from there, and you can make sure that you are you're gathering data, and that's going to help you to market to the right people, so that way you won't be wasting time or you won't be wasting money. Now, the next thing that I think you need to be very, very familiar with, and is how you're going to communicate this to them. What words to use, what the buzzwords to use, what keywords to use, how you're going to, in a sense, talk to them talk to your people and talk to future clients so where you can kind of communicate with them and let them know you got what they need, and what you what you have is what they want. Okay, so that way, and there's ways to talk to them in a very um, positive way. So you want to do that. You want to make sure you convey that to them too, and let them know that how you once you find out a little bit more about what are their needs, then you're going to break it down and tell them how you're going to be able to help them. So that's how that's going to go. Alrighty, and after you do that, you just have to structure it, and then you communicate that through them. Whether it's something that you're going to get, kind of give them some tips. You're going to create a product to give them tips, whether it's going to be a video, whether it's going to be a book, whether it's going to be a little mini course, or whatever it's going to be something that you're going to be able to nurture them with and help them with, and then you're going to be able to start dialoguing with them, and you're going to be their problem solver from that point on, right? So that would be a good way to help you to build, in order for you to build a rapport with people. So now, oh, okay, you're welcome. All righty. Okay, so next, I didn't see, I just saw your message there. All right, so next thing we're going to talk about is, after you do all of that, you want to make sure that, like I said, you make sure that and if you're doing it online, like on social media or whatever, you want to make sure that you digital, yeah, some digital marketing you want to make sure that you're using the right hashtags, and hashtag is going to be like something like your keyword, because think about it, sometimes when you're online and you're searching certain things, you want to be able to, the keywords and the hashtag is going to help you be more findable even on YouTube. So and let me tell you a little secret. Once you start writing out your copy and writing out things, it's called copy once you start communicating and writing, especially if you're going to just write something to kind of communicate with the people. What you're going to find is you're going to have to be repetitive, and that way you can put it all in, all in your email or all in your messaging that you're giving the people. So I don't want to get too much advanced for you, but we'll talk a little bit more in depth about it Saturday if you're going to be a part of the training, the free training. And by the way, if you text Push the Dream to 833-247-6465, that's text Push the Dream to 833-247-6465, and we will talk about that a little bit more, and I'll show you some of those things, some of this stuff that I'm talking about then and then also, let's continue on. And also, just making sure that you are connecting with whatever, like if you want to create a store, there are vendors and there are people and there are different apps and things like that that you need to know about that would be good for your industry, and making sure that you're connecting with those so where they can simultaneously run together and they can make your life a little easier. But we're definitely going to go over some good basic things that you can do to help you stay, to build your system so it can help you stay just like I do in mine. And you can make money in your sleep, and then it'll help you to stay, stay on track with what you have going on, so where you just won't be doing this right now. You won't be pulling your hair out or just screaming and just want to give up because you don't have things in place like you want to. So with any business now, whatever it is, look, the most popular business that is on social media. So why you shouldn't have your business on social media behooves, I just don't understand why you think that you don't deserve to be here with your business, or if you start a business, this is not going to be the place for that. Yeah, businesses are really dominating, and I think in the next 3 years they're saying that the space is going to be, because a lot of the bigger company is going to be moving into the space of social media. So that means they're going to move a lot of the ones that can have the organic traffic now. You're going to have to pay more, and you're going to be just like it was a few years ago. You would be suppressed in those big companies because they would be spending so many ad dollars. Your stuff will be, right now you got the opportunity to really get in here and really do something. So don't wait too long. the time is now for you. If you're just beginning, the time is now for you. If you want to go ahead and create another stream of income, the time is now for you. It's no time to wait. Just mark my word. Remember, I said this. Mark this date. It's going to happen. So this is why I said I need to start talking more about this. Okay. All right. Now, next thing you need to do is, and I think I did mention, like creating a funnel, whatever you're gonna create. This is how it's gonna go with your funnel. You're going to create something that you're going to be able to, kind of like a lead magnet. That's what they call it. You're going to be able to create something that, whether it's be a cheat sheet or something or video or anything that somebody, that your niche, that's going to, that'll feel like it's beneficial to them. You don't charge them for it, because you're going to be able to get data from them. You're going to be able to have them as a lead. Those people are those people that will know you. They will know what you have to offer. Like I tell you guys, I have things, whether you get them or not, some of you don't, but I can see in the back end who gets what, and which is great. I want you to get it because that's why I put it there. But I also want what this also tells me too is how interested are you of what I have for you. Then once I do that, then I'm able to get you, I'm able to send you an email that lets me know that, okay, I can communicate with you because you want to hear what I have to say. You got this thing from me, so you want to know a little bit more about it. So I can communicate with you because I know what you want. I know that, there's something that I gave to you that was free. You wanted it. And so you're interested in more in business with me. You're more interested in business planning. There may be certain things that I may talk about business other than, like for instance, with credit information, you may be somebody that's not interested in credit. You may want to know more about starting a business. So I'm going to just talk to you on that level. So what I'm saying to you is, even if you have a business and you have multiple things in your business, that if you have multiple services in your business, but you want to kind of speak to people on certain things, because everybody don't want everything you have, then you know who you need to talk to, because you would have sent them the specific item, and you will have an email or to communicate, and then also put them on your text list. Like I just told you, text Push to Dream to 833-247-6465. And if you do that, then I know you're interested in a training Saturday. So what else is going to come from the training Saturday? The information that we talked about. Then that way I'll know if you're interested in everything we talked about, or whatever you sign up for. Because we will be going, I will be giving you a little bit more after the training. I will be giving you a little bit more information on what else I have to offer to help you get to the next level in it, because there's layers in all of it. Okay. So that's what I'm talking about. Now, after you do that, you're going to, like I said, you're going to continue to nurture, to communicate with the people that's going to be your client base. Because, just like, for instance, like a lot of, still talking about lawn care service right now. Okay, there's a couple of places that most people go. You don't only go, let's say, Home Depot and Lowe's. You don't only go in there one time. If a person is into lawn care or landscaping or whatever, they're going to go in there and be repeated customers, because pretty much those stores have what they need for the, well, you got Walmart and you got other places that have it. But Home Depot and Lowe's is going to, 9 times out of 10, you're going to go in there and find everything you need for that particular landscaping and, for that, those particular projects, something like that. I'm just using landscaping as an example. Don't know why, I'm just using it. Okay. Alrighty. So anyway, that, and what, or you can have a cleaning business, like a certain clean. Well, they have a little thing. I would say, they do have certain things in there for cleaning for the most part, but you really wouldn't go there to start getting your cleaning supplies. You would probably go to one of the hardware store. Well, something like that. And then you probably may go, or use an industrial, vendor or whatever, like some of them are online, you may do something like that. Or you may go to Sam's or Costco, so where you can get the things in bulk, because when you're cleaning, you definitely want to be able to get the bang, a lot for your money. If you're using something like that. But anyway, you're going to continue to go, and that's what you want your people, your future clients or your future customers to do, to come repeatedly come to you for different aspects of their business, and then help them grow and grow and grow and grow. And then you're going to always need to come up with things so where you won't so where they won't phase out of you. And then that way after you do that, the next thing is I'm gonna end this here, and we'll talk about more about this tomorrow. Then that's when you start collaborating, because like with me, I can't offer CPA because I'm not an accountant. I can't offer legal services for as being an attorney, but a lot of things in businesses will require somebody that. So I have to partner with someone that does that kind of stuff. I can't let's see. Oh, whoa, a banker. I'm not a banker. So guess what? I need to partner with them. So you see what I'm saying? So you have to, when you have someone, and when you are nurturing, when you are building systems and having people coming into your business and you're nurturing them, you still need to be able to help them grow and things like that. Hey, from Australia, how you doing? Yeah, well, anyway, that's gonna be all tonight, what I want to say to you, and how to build multiple streams of income, an income machine. Though the things I just mentioned to you, those are the things that I think that will help you get to the next level, okay? Especially when it comes down to you know building your multiple streams. Listen, I'm telling you guys, it's going to be needed for you. You don't want to get stuck with just one source of income, and the digital way is the way to go. I don't know who told you it wasn't. Not saying they did, but if you're thinking that no, a digital business is not for me, it's just not for you. But here again, if you have something that you're doing physical, like some of the things I mentioned, still think about the digital aspect of it. Think about creating multiple products. Come see me. Hey, I got you. I help you with your specific business. I don't know what they are, but I'm just giving these examples that I've given. There are so many I can just, when I'm working with someone with a specific business, I know exactly what you need. I can pretty much talk to you more. But come to the Saturday class, and then you can get some of your questions answered if you want to. We won't be all day. Saturday definitely won't be all day. So I'm thinking about this, instead of 9 in the morning, I'm gonna do it like 10 o'clock in the morning, and we'll more than likely be done before we'll be done before 12, because I'm not gonna keep you long unless you have any. Even if you yeah, if you have questions, we'll probably stay there to 12. But I'm not gonna let you keep me on there all day either. So anyway, it's gonna be cold here Saturday. It's gonna be like in the 20s at night, Friday night, and I know Saturday it's not going to get higher than the 50s here down south. To us, that's cold. I know some of up north, y'all just on a different. Your blood is so different. But anyway, guys, thank you for being here tonight. And oops, I got a class in a few, so that's why I got on early again tonight. So I'll be getting on my Zoom in about 10 minutes. So let me get off here. So anyway, and get me some drink of water and get myself together. All right, but I will see you. Hello there. Hey. Yeah. So thanks for being here. Share this video out, y'all. Share this information out, because this, we got people. We got to get out here and do it. We got to stop procrastinating on what we want to do out here. I mean, that's all I got to say. But I'm Biz Strategist Sandy, and I'm here to help you get to your next level. So for those that's going to sign up for Saturday, I look good to seeing you. I send you the link, but if you text Push to Dream to 833-247-6465, that's Push to Dream to 833-247-6465, and I send you the link, and you can join us Saturday morning. Okay, alrighty. But if this information was helpful, just go and listen at it a couple of times, and so where you can kind of get the gist of what I'm saying. I put some nuggets in there. I said some things without saying some things. So if you catch on to them, you'll see you'll be okay. Alrighty. Okay. Talk to y'all tomorrow. Alrighty. Let me get to my class. Bye bye. Have a blessed night. Okay. Bye everybody. Be good.